Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So you've probably seen the title of this video and thought, Jesus Christ, what's going on now? Now the reason I titled the video in the manner I have done is because I believe that if I maybe used the sort of topic I'm going to speak about in this video as the title, it may not get the exposure and the attention it deserves. And it massively does deserve attention. Now what am I talking about? Now Sunderland's first team kitman John Cook, also affectionately known as Cookie, has been made redundant from the club. Apparently a couple of months ago, but we didn't know whether to believe it or not because it was coming out of sort of smaller news outlets and stuff like that. But even so, we were very sceptical and we were aware of the situation. But it was only a few days ago when the sort of bigger news outlets and fanzines sort of confirmed the situation. And what disgusted me the most is that he didn't get as much as a thank you, a statement from the club, maybe a couple of pictures or a slideshow, anything, anything from the club. And this absolutely disgusts me, given that John Cook was the kitman, the first team kitman, for 26 years, and also played for the club for 6 years as well. So over 30 years this man has dedicated to the club. Blood, sweat and tears into the club. Is very, very highly thought of amongst players, staff, managers that have been in and out of the club. He's a very, very highly loved figure, and he's been treated like shit. And again, what disgusts me more is because, I'm 28 years of age now, okay? I've started supporting Sunderland when I was about 8, 9, as soon as I had a brain to decide what club I wanted to support. And I fell in love with the club immediately. But one of the main things that I really took from the club when I first started supporting the club was the core, which I got this sort of togetherness, this passion, this love and care from the club. And that is how I felt, regardless of what other people may think. You might not be a Sunderland fan and watching this and thinking, what the hell are you talking about, or mock me, whatever. That is how I felt, and that is how I feel. But that core has been utterly poisoned and destroyed by the likes of Stuart Donald, Charlie Methvin, Satori and the like. It's become a vile business, this club, and it is. And our club is an absolute disgrace. And I'm embarrassed by it at this point. It's that bad. To treat a man who's dedicated so many years to the club and treat him so poorly is despicable. It absolutely knocks me sick. It really does. Now, Cookie, again, it was very highly thought of by players, staff, managers. There's many pictures around. He was the first person to console Nicky Gray in the playoff final all those years ago after he missed that penalty. There's pictures of him with Ledbetter. He's been very good to the local lads as well. And he has become a part of the furniture of the club and has been there, since I was born. Before that, which is crazy. And to not even get some kind of announcement, testimonial, anything for the guy it really does, it just knocks me sick. I can't describe it any other way. Now, his son also has came out, who plays for the under-18s and the under-23s as well. He came out and spoke on the topic, basically saying that, it's disgusting his dad's been made redundant, he's practically skint, can't afford a chippy. Those were his words, I quote. And he's been treated like shit with not as much as a thank you, essentially. And now the club have got his son under investigation for freedom of speech, and, this club has just become something so far away from what I originally fell in love with. And who to blame? Stuart Donald, the rest of them? I don't know. It's been gradually going, but this is utterly disgusting. And the reason I wanted to make this video is not only expose what bastards those above at our club are, but I wanted Cookie to get a bit of recognition because he deserves it. There's been so many conversations I've had throughout the years when I'm talking about Sunderland, and he'll crop up in them because he's always been there. It's that a part of the family that's he's just always there. I've never had the honour of meeting the man, but he's just always been there, and how they've treated him, I know I'm just repeating myself here, but I really just can't get over how badly he's been treated, given that there's members of staff who've been shoehorned in from the likes of Eastleigh, they've turned up for a few months, and then they'll get a full news article and a few statement from the club when they've left just a few months later after clearly not giving a shit about the club. Those guys get recognition. So why does someone who's dedicated a huge, and I mean huge portion of their life, blood, sweat and tears into the club, they get fuck all? It's vile, and our club should be ashamed. It's just disgusting, and I don't know what else to say really. I just wanted to sort of vent about it, if anything. And I'm going to leave it here because I'm going to get really pissed off. I really am. And it's upsetting. It really is upsetting. He deserves so much more than that. It really does. And it's heartbreaking to see the club go in a direction that is just, again, so far away from what I fell in love with. It's upsetting. It really is upsetting. But yeah, like the video. You can use the like button as saying a goodbye to Cookie, I guess, and that isn't me a way of feeling my ego or just doing me a favour by liking the video, because all liking and interacting with the video does is stick the video in more people's recommended videos, which is what I want. I want people to see this. I want people to see how disgusting and vile Sunderland Football Club is. So I'll see you in a bit.